I decided to direct the commercial because I really liked the script. I thought it was unusual. I liked the fact that it was pidgin. I liked the kind of the narrative behind the script, and I thought that it was an opportunity to make something that was that stood out. I liked the creative vision, and after a few conversations with the agency and with the bank, I kind of really felt confident that everybody was behind trying to push creatively and create something that was going to be memorable and strong.
The client wanted us to do more than just a regular ad. The client wanted us to speak not just about the bank, but about the shared story they've had and they are having, and if you put that beside Nigeria.
This campaign is relatable. This campaign is one that is, that if once you could hear what the voiceover has to say, you will pause and you will find one line that speaks to you as a Nigerian.
What will be left for the children of this precious nation if we all continue to carry this Uncle Thomas mindset?
We decided to choose a character or a mindset like Uncle Thomas, which we are all familiar with, and we're familiar with it sometimes legitimately, because in Nigeria, as we live our experiences every day, there's something that causes us to doubt. But we came to an insight that clarified our intent for us, which was that no matter how much you doubt, you really don't want your doubts to turn you into a pessimist. So it was that insight that informed the need to use Uncle Thomas as that bridge to kind of say, yes, sometimes your doubts could be legitimate. You could have tried us, you might have had a nasty experience like decades ago. So that's kind of like the truth and the insight that led to this communication.
We all live in a nation where we are used to being disappointed. We say nothing works. We yet, as Nigerians, are very, very optimistic in the way we look at life. We don't want to be caught being the pessimist. You don't want to be the one sleeping in the afternoon because nothing is going to happen. You want to complain on your way to getting it done and still get it done.
In the last 5-6 years, the bank has gone through a transformation, and it's gone through quite, a bit of change, starting with the rebrand. And so for us, it's been about sort of repositioning and reintroducing ourselves back into the Nigerian society. So for us, the ad is supposed to tell people what we stand for, who we are. And in this new Union Bank, they say, what do we stand for, and how do we position ourselves, and how do we see ourselves both as a bank and as an enabler for society. So for us, it was an opportunity to tell people who we are in this new sort of Union Bank facade, what lies behind this new position, the new brand and all that. It's a way to say to people, this is what we stand for and this is who we are.
Nigeria we hail. Those who divide our people are getting better at their game. But our daily struggle to make ends meet unites us.
My favorite thing about the commercial, first of all, is that it addresses what we need to start thinking about generally. Commercial should not just be about eulogizing the values of the bank. Dance, Union Bank, yeah, Union Bank, yeah, bang, bang. We don't come again. Hey, come on, come on. How about making the people see some values that could get into them and make them a better people, and ultimately make the bank a better bank?
It was exciting because usually commercials of this caliber are awarded to foreign production companies. But this time around, we were informed that the client was eager to have a local production company execute the project.
We have empowered a lot of people on the production based on the skill of people which we have basically not just employed, but brought on board to work on the job. And that for me was a validation that the work within itself is enabling success, because most of them can go away and hopefully look for more work off the back of the fact that they've done something of this magnitude.
When I saw the brief, it was unbelievable. Which clients will say, no, I want a total Nigeria crew, wherever they are going to find them. I will feel better if they use proceeds from this commercial to enrich themselves. And I was like, wow.
As a nation, Nigeria is not short of talent. Nigeria is not short of people with the drive and the energy to succeed. The challenge most times is in the environment. We have identified some of the things that stand as obstacles and hurdles for our customers, things that will prevent them from achieving their dream and their desire. We are joining them to eliminate those hurdles. That's why we call this enabling success.
Lecturer dey oppress student dem. Mechanic dey dribble cow. Bus driver dey show passenger where. Tailor dey make omoge cry on Saturdays. Mr. Bank Manager no go support our common man business. Local government people are terrifying local government people. Campaign people will come and go. Grammar people will remain.
When we come to the market with a product or a service, or even just a proposition that's not a product or a service, so what we are doing as our responsibility, not the typical corporate social responsibility, but what is a brand like Union Bank, who has been around in Nigeria, doing to help lives in Nigeria. We have been very genuine in understanding those needs and in coming up with products, initiatives that address them.
Well, I mean, I hope what surprises people is the scale of it. And I hope what also kind of touches people is the characters that we've created. You know, I think we had a fantastic cast, many sort of young people. And I hope people kind of really are knocked out by how great they all are.
The creative director, Korede, was, brilliant script. I think Chris's credibility as a director also kind of shines through in this production. The production guys, they're excellent. The team, the Union Bank team, that's the client, they were really supportive, very cooperative. I think it was a very collaborative experience, and so for me, I'd say always have a winning team. I think that's the best formula.
Are you part of the Nigerian solution, or you're also part of the Nigerian problem? And this ad calls all of us to responsibility of some sort, and it does it in an interesting way.
And we want you to see yourself in this commercial, regardless of what part of the country that you're in. So it was a great experience, and we're happy that we're able to showcase the different parts of Nigeria, and hopefully people can relate to the different locations and the scenes and able to identify some of the iconic landmarks in the commercial. So for us, we see ourselves very much as a Nigerian bank, and so we believe that this commercial should reflect who we are, and what the commercial reflects is that it's a very Nigerian ad, and we're proudly Nigerian.